Gremlin, are you ready?
Huh? Yes. Yes. Yeah. 100%. No, 200%. Yeah. Ready for what?
The show of a lifetime. And you, my little green cabbage, are going to be my glamorous assistant. So, no pressure.
Oh.
By which, of course, I do mean lots of pressure. If you ruin any of my magic tricks, then your soul is getting sent into the abyss.
Oh. I don't like pressure.
Diamonds are made under pressure, Gremlin, and I am going to shine like the brightest of diamonds. The question is, Gremlin, do you want to shine with me? You know, you'll definitely shine in this sparkly dress. I can see it now. Your name up in lights. You're the only one talented enough to do this with me, Gremlin. And also, the dress is never going to fit Brian, so you're sort of my only option.
It's not my fault I'm broad-shouldered. Albert's the one who invented me. And you could have always sewn a bigger dress.
The sun is shining. The birds are singing. The pink blossom trees are starting to bloom. You know what that means. Brian, battle stations!
What will you find through the attic door?
The contract says we gotta find all this stuff.
And even if we do, it still might not be enough.
My name is Albert and I'm the scientist.
I'm Brian the robot.
And I'm your friendly, technical gremlin.
I suppose that makes me the demon.
Attic gang, attic gang, attic gang, attic gang! The time for fun is over. We have a flower to find. Spring cleaning time is done, my rusty companion.
Don't you dare step on my floor in those dirty shoes. Take them off. Take them off right now.
No.
Wait, did you say trusty or rusty?
It's of little consequence, Brian. Are we really going to wait around here arguing about what I may or may not have said about the level of oxidization on your alloys and let somebody else find our flower?
Oh, great. What hotel nonsense are you doing now? Oh, is it another day?
Yes, it's another day. It's spring day. We've been telling you that spring day's coming up. Are you ready for the flower hunt?
Okay, right. Slow down, scientist. Right, let me get my calendar out. Okay. Spring day. Albert becomes obsessed with a flower. 6 out of 10, pollen makes me sneeze.
What? Why would you go looking for a flower when me and Demon are preparing for the best show in the whole of hotel history?
Could you not have picked another day for the show? Spring Day is a very important festival.
No. There are too many days. You have days all the time. Last week it was Oyster Day.
Well, yes, but some days are much more important than others. You see, Demon, every year there is a competition hosted to find the Daylem, and the first person or duo to find it are crowned as Hotel Elsewhere royalty for the entire year.
There are crowns?
No real crowns, I'm afraid, but...
Not interested. Right, back to the show preparation, Gremlin. Chop chop, we have art to make.
Oh, we don't have time for this, Brian. We're burning daylight here.
Good luck.
Right, we cannot repeat the mistakes of last year. I do not think I can handle the embarrassment of zip wiring from the roof, only to miss the flower completely.
It was quite funny.
I broke 3 bones.
Not very important ones. Look, we both know how competitive you get. Please, can we just enjoy the hunt this year?
Certainly not. Now, listen closely, Brian, because I've been concocting this plan all year. Step 1, we plant these decoy flowers that I spent all of last week making.
When did you have the time?
Do not interrupt, Brian. Genius is happening. As you can see, these flowers have been lined with a balm that I have named Albert Akintosh's Abrading Aid. Once the scavenger stumbles upon this flower, they will be overcome with excitement and pick it up. Now, this is where my genius comes in, for you see, Brian, this balm will cause the unsuspecting victim's palm to begin to itch, as if they fell into Ivan's bramble of itchy petals. Because, I mean, that's just what it's made of.
I'm sorry, Albert, but you were becoming unhinged.
Was that another piece of mechanical humour?
Maybe. Where did these crickets come from?
My apologies. Seems some of my swarm have gone and scurried off. Everyone knows the cricket room is off limits. I swear this ever-forsaken flower hunt brings out the worst in all you people. Do you think the hotel rules don't apply just because it's spring day?
Right. Speaking of which, actually, care for a handmade flower?
Sir!
Mr. Wangler, man! There are gringle hoppers everywhere. They've started to eat my nana. Please stop this torment.
I hate this holiday. Right, little man. Lead the way.
Ooh, who dropped this pretty folded flower on the floor?
Oh, Marcus, please don't pick that up, or you will be in intense discomfort.
Brian the cyborg? Why are you always so mean and scary? All I wanted was to find the spring day flower and win the hunt. Marcus never gets to win. It's okay, Marcus. Do you want a clue where to look? Yes. Right, now listen carefully. You need to take the lift down 3 floors. Once there, turn left and follow the corridor until you reach the stairs. From there, you need to walk up 3 flights. Now here's the real trick, Marcus. From there, walk back to the lift and repeat until you hear the 3 chimes. After that happens, follow the lights. Now go, Marcus. Go away. Oh, thank you, Mr. Owlboot Scientist Akintosh, man. You're my hero. Goodbye, Brian. Until we meet again.
Sir,
Yes?
this will come back to haunt you. It's definitely bad karma to trick a child into losing a game.
Do you really believe in karma, Brian?
I'm not really sure, but with our track record, I'm not taking any chances.
Right, back to the plan. Commence operation, hide all these decoy flowers so Albert and Brian can find the flower and win because everybody else was distracted with the itchy palms. Yeah, let's get the flowers distributed. Ow, ow! Ooh, ow, ow! Oh, Raven's talon, that hurts! Oh, sweet geraniums! Oh, that's very itchy. Ow, ha, ow. Ooh,
Are you not wearing
boy.
gloves, Albert?
I don't want to talk about it.
Oh,
Ow!
Gremlin, you are supposed to stay on the tightrope. How else are we supposed to perform the most amazing tightrope swapperoo magic trick when you can't even stay up there for 2 minutes?
Oh, well, it's like us gremlins always
Yes,
say.
yes, gremlins fall over a lot. I get it. Now pull yourself together. I suppose we can just go back to the box magic trick. Ugh, swapping people in a box is not nearly as cool as swapping people on a tightrope. I am surrounded by amateurs.
Demon,
Yes, Gremlin?
I've been thinking. Maybe the reason I'm not doing so well is, well, because I haven't got a character to play.
Yes, that is exactly what this show is missing. What do you have in mind?
You can call me Rita Ritz, the best showgirl this side of the laundry room.
Do you even know where the laundry room is? Have you actually ever done laundry?
Of course not. But I did fix one of those dryers once. Wait, no. The gremlin fixed the dryer once. I am Rita Ritz.
Are you? Are you really? Make me believe it. Who is Rita Ritz?
I was born and raised on a farm out in the distant lands of Farmlandia, where I would tend to the chickens each and every day. But as those days passed, I began to notice something. All of those farm animals that I helped look after all looked at me as I walked past. Not because I had food, not because I was coming to care for them, but because they knew I was a star. They would cluck and bar their compliments at me, cheering for an encore as I strutted up and down the walkways between their pens. The cows were a bit mean, but you can't please everyone. If anything, seeing their chews of disappointment was the drive I needed to get off the farm and leave for the big city. I wanted to see my name up in lights, so bright that people would have to look away. When I got to the city, I worked my knuckles to the bone, attending every audition I could, posting flyers and giving out letters. At first, I didn't get very far, and no one was willing to give a small-town gremlin, small-town showgirl like me a chance. Until one day, I met a lovely woman who saw my potential. She crouched down to me and said, "You're going to be a star." She took me by the hand and led me to her stretched wagon, where I got my first job and, well, the rest is history.
Before Rita, all we had was a show and a few tricks. But now we have the magic. Now get in that box.
Maybe we could leave that trick until last. We don't want to overwork the performance after all.
Thank you, Brian.
You're welcome, Albert. Who knew the gremlin's anti-allergy cream would have more use than just for when the gremlin runs around in the bushes? Now just try to resist scratching and let the cream do its job. Maybe that will teach you not to sabotage other contestants with itching balm.
Or at least to put gloves on next time.
What was that?
Nothing, Brian. Right, back to the matter at hand. I need you more now than ever, Brian. This could literally be the reason that I created you. We need to find that flower.
I thought the reason you made me was companionship.
Silence, O metal companiano. There's a flower afoot. This way.
Albert, are you all right?
The itching is unbearable, Brian. The cream is helping, but I need something to take my mind off of it.
Oh look, it's Freddy the Fisher Folk. Evening, Freddy, what are you up to?
I'm just about to head off to the hotel pond to see if I can catch me a flower.
Has the flower ever grown in the pond before, oh wise and great fisher folk?
Please excuse him. He's not himself today.
Nope, no, it hasn't. But there's a first time for everything, and when that first time comes, I'll be ready.
Well, good luck with that one. Actually, Brian, any ideas on where we should start looking? So far, it looks like the hallways are not our friend. There's no vines or anything.
Well, we would have been lucky to witness a hallway blooming. There's not been one of those in 25 years.
That's it! Brian, I need you to analyse every blooming location on record and develop an algorithm for the most likely location to find the flower.
I've already thought of that, Albert. Unfortunately, the Daylem eludes all algorithmic thinking. It simply sprouts up wherever it wants.
But just for the sake of argument, what would be the most likely place according to the statistics?
Well, systematically and obviously, the first place everyone would look is in the hotel's garden plot, which is exactly why that's the last place we should go. Avoid the foot traffic, so logic dictates that the next place we should check, without a shadow of a doubt, is the janitorial cupboard.
Isn't that where Grimble Grumble lives?
Yes, so we are going to have to be very quiet to make sure that we don't wake him.
Agreed. I really don't want the gremlin to end up on his no present list. We'll never hear the end of it.
Well, if worst comes to worst, we'll just have to tear some holes in a shirt and pretend it came from Grimble Grumble.
Brian, how could you even say that?
I'm sorry, sir. I believe your competitiveness is spreading.
Yo, Cyber Dude. It's Brad? You haven't, seen a flower around here, have you? I'm afraid not.
Yes, we have. There was one tucked away in the corner upstairs. Is it important for some reason?
Oh, my raven's talon. That's radical. Come on, bro. Let's bounce.
Yeah, bouncing. I thought you didn't approve of the itching flower decoys.
We are at war, Albert. It's go big or go back to the attic. Besides, at least I didn't try and give it to a child. At least Marcus shouldn't be a problem now.
That's the Brian I know and tolerate. I knew you'd find your spring day spirit eventually. To the janitorial cupboard.
No. Rita, what do you think you're doing? Ugh, why can no one see my vision? All I want is to put on the best show this hotel has ever seen, but no one seems to be able to put the image I have in my mind on the stage. Why can no one see the picture in my mind? Gremlin, I need a water.
Here you go.
This is an empty glass.
Hey, Prousty!
This is still just an empty glass.
No, where was you supposed to Johnny Joe?
Amateurs. I am surrounded by amateurs. Ugh. Next.
But it's only me here, Demon.
Hey guys, heard you were doing some kind of talent show. Do you mind if I give it a go? I hate to toot my own horn, but toot.
Oh, I don't know, Stanley. We do have very high standards at the Grenier Theatre. Demon has stopped me mid-performance for fewer than 46 times.
What can I say? I'm a perfectionist. Where did you hear about our little show, Stanley? Are the critics all chirping amongst themselves already? See, Rita, I knew this place was starving for some real culture.
No, nothing like that. You're just incredibly loud and I happen to be passing by on my way to Jono's room. But if there is a chance to get up on stage, I can always reschedule.
Well, I am sold.
Let's not be too hasty here, Rita. We've been working for years on this magic show.
No, we haven't.
Don't interrupt. The point is, we can't have our good name sullied by some second-rate plate spinning or cowardly crochet.
Apparently, crochet is actually quite dangerous. Anyway, it's neither of those things. I do stand up.
You're joking.
Yeah, exactly.
I can stand up. Even Rita can stand up. Why would we want to watch somebody standing up? It is hardly a talent.
No, like a stand-up comic. I tell jokes and that. Yeah, you know the type.
I don't really.
All right, look. We will give you one chance. You are allowed a single joke, but it better be life-changing.
What do you call a man with no shin? Tony.
Oh, that is genius! Pure genius!
We will give you a 10-minute opening slot, but it best be good. This is the opportunity of a lifetime.
Nice one, geezer. If you don't mind, I'll go spread the word. Don't want to be performing to no audience after all.
Brilliant! Good luck!
In a bit, friends.
Oh, and Stanley, tell the guests and residents that auditions are open.
I know what the statistics said, but I really don't think the flower is going to bloom in the janitorial cupboard. I must have input some of the data wrong.
Well, it's still our best bet. I'm going to open the door now, so stay quiet. Engage stealth mode.
I don't have a stealth mode.
Oh, really? Oh, wow, I definitely need to develop one of those. I thought you... Anyway. Brian, across the room, look. There are vines leading into that vent. The flower must be in there.
Whilst vines are a good sign, they're also a red herring more often than not.
Look, I understand that we are clutching at straws here, okay? But can you please stop complaining and start clutching?
All right, fine. But I want it on record that I think this is a waste of time.
All right. Well, we need to make sure that we don't wake Grimble Grumble. His nest is right on the other side of this bookcase and dangerously close to the vent we need to get into.
Oh, for Ever's sake, there's banana peels all over the floor. And judging by the colour and the smell in here, I think most of them are left over from winter day.
Oh, that's rancid.
If one of us, most likely you, falls over, then we are definitely going to wake him up. Hang on, if we can get up on top of those filing cabinets, it should be quite simple to sidestep our way over into the opening.
Right you are, Brian. Okay, now, give me a boost.
Just be careful, Albert. I polished my alloys this morning. Your shoe prints are the last thing I want marking my chassis.
Okay, right. Okay.
Albert, please! Your foot is caught on my antenna! Ouch! Ouch! Albert!
Ow!
Oh, Albert, that hurt.
Oh.
Oh,
Brian, could you be any louder? You knocked the whole cabinet over. I'm surprised you didn't wake Grimble. Oh, he's not in his nest. Right, well, I guess that puts an end to our covert mission then.
it's not my fault you have zero coordination, Albert.
Out of the way, Brian. Time to crack out the grappling hook.
Sir, is that really...
Onwards and upwards!
Albert, that vent is only just over 6 feet from the ground. We probably could have climbed straight in. And there's a step ladder right there.
I paid good money for these grappling hook guns, and I am going to get some use out of them.
I told you you were going to regret buying them, but do you ever listen to me? No!
Well, maybe I impulse buy to make myself feel better, Brian. We've had this discussion.
You know what would make us both feel better? Being this year's Hotel Monarchs.
You make a fair point. Are you actually going to fit in that vent? You're famously broad-shouldered.
I'm sure I'll manage. Just let me clamber in and I'll give you a hand up. Up you come, Albert.
Thank you very much. Any idea where these vents lead? I guess we just follow the vines and hope the trail ends in a flower. What was that? Oh, it now occurs to me that maybe the vents aren't actually that safe. Are we going to get eaten by vent raptors? Are we going to fall to our deaths? Oh.
Don't be silly. The vent raptors have been extinct for years, and the vents are totally secure. There is one loose crate above the Mixed Memory Cafe that allows the Scentologists to perfume the hotel, but the chances of us crawling over that are astronomically slim.
What? Oh. Ah.
Albert, my cranium hurts.
Yeah, mine too. Oh, hello, Scentologists. Sorry to drop in like this.
This is most uncouth of you.
We ought to report you to the management.
Don't do that. Surely we can make it up to you somehow.
I think we can work something out. Okay, Rita. Keep walking, keep walking. Yes, now turn and face me and pose. No, not like that. You need to have some pizzazz. Watch what Christopher is doing. Yes, just like that.
Gee, wizard! Another compliment. I knew you were nice after all.
Christopher, don't break character. Stay on track and don't get cocky.
Oh, it's not my fault I'm getting it wrong. I haven't been brought my hottie chocky with a slice of cucumber. How can I be expected to work under these conditions? Oh, and can someone please get me a feather boa?
Ugh, I regret all my decisions. All right, places, everyone. Can we please try and get it right this time? Okay? And 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm surrounded by amateurs. Nobody gets anything right. Rita is a diva. I hate the costume sets and lights. Does no one understand that it's opening night? This show is supposed to be my greatest triumph, and it's turning into a nightmare. I give you people my blood, sweat, and tears, and I'm getting the impression that nobody cares. So you best be bringing me good news.
Depends how you define good news. I've set fire to the stage.
Fire? Yes. Danger, violence, that is what the people need. I know how to end this show.
Tell everybody that you know it's gonna be the greatest ever hotel show, and we will show you what we got, and that's quite a lot at the hotel show.
My name is Rita, and I'm the star. People come to see me from near and far. If you've got the monies, pop it in the tip jar. Rita makes you smile, whoever you are. From a small town in Farmlandia, the shows keep getting grandier. The chickens believed, and the sheep and the pigs, and now for them, I'll make it big. I am a star. Tap break!
This is surprisingly acceptable. Rita, you're heading towards the edge of the stage. Tragically underwhelming, but I can work with it.
Tell everybody that you know it's gonna be the greatest ever hotel show, and we will show you what we got, and that's quite a lot at the hotel show. The hotel show.
Here we go!
The hotel show.
See you about that.
Hotel.
Take it away, Demon!
Hotel show.
That was underwhelming.
This is ludicrous. The Mix a Memory team has one job, Brian. One singular job. They just need to make the hotel smell nice. You'd think they'd be able to manage that without our help, wouldn't you?
In their defence, they probably have lots of scents to put together, and they do have to run the scent cafe too.
Yes, well, we're all busy, Brian. That's no excuse to leave it until halfway through Spring Day to source their last ingredient. Where are we supposed to get geosmin from?
I'm sure there must be some samples of the bacteria that produces it around here somewhere.
Oh, of course there is. My brain is really not engaged today. We can just go down to the science pantry. They're sure to have some tucked away somewhere.
The science pantry? Do you mean the laboratory equipment storage facility?
Yes, but science pantry is catchier.
Is it?
It's a pantry that's full of science. It just makes sense. And it's only 2 floors below us, so we can minimise the loss of flower hunting time.
Scientist, I'm going to suggest something here, and I want you to try and think about it rationally. Do you think that after we've squared up with the Scentologists, it might be a good idea to just head back to the attic and watch Demon and Gremlin's show?
I'm going to pretend I didn't hear that.
Albert, think about it. Out of all of the people who live here, do you really think we're going to be the first to find this flower? We've wasted most of the day running around like headless chickens. For all we know, somebody's already found it.
That may be true, but I'm no quitter. This limited monarchy is all I've ever wanted.
Except that's not even remotely true, is it?
No, I suppose it isn't really. We can have this discussion later. The science pantry is just up ahead, okay?
Albert, I regret to inform you there's nobody at the desk.
Standing next to you, Brian. I know that. We just have to knock on the desk and somebody should come out to help us.
It's been decades since I've come down here. Is that nice old man still working here? What was his name? Walther Wiped? He must be at least 300 now. Actually, I think I heard he was rather poorly.
No, he's still around. Somehow. But hopefully his assistant Jessica's working today. She's much faster at putting requests through.
Who is the one who knocks?
Of course. I don't know why I thought something would go right today. Hello, Walther.
Brian. It really has been a while since I last saw you. What was it?
Exactly 23 years, 4 months and 21 days. It's good to see you again. How's your project coming along?
Oh, very well, actually. In fact, well, you see...
Really sorry, Walther, but we are in a bit of a hurry. Is there any chance you have some geosmin?
Geosmin. Funnily enough, I do. But unfortunately, I can't give it out as it has already been reserved.
Oh, wonderful! Was it reserved by the Mix a Memory Cafe? Because they're actually the ones who sent us down here to collect it.
Oh, brilliant. Let me just give them a quick call just to confirm that they are happy for me to give it to you. Right, 6, 3, 2. Right. Hello? Mix a Memory? It's Walther Wiped. Yeah. No, I'm very well, thank you. And yourself?
Can we just grab it? It literally won't take more than a second.
Oh, that's wonderful. Oh, I do love that smell. Oh, well,
This is taking an awfully
you see,
long time.
that is
Yes, Brian.
That is
yes,
why I'm
dreadfully
calling them.
aware of that.
I have two individuals here who are claiming to be collecting an order.
It's
for
right
you.
there. We can literally see it on the shelf.
Yeah, we have Albert. Yeah, A
Oh.
L
Everett.
B
Okay.
E R T.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. And Brian.
Oh, no.
B R I A.
Brian, I think it's time for
N.
Operation Leg It.
Yeah.
Very well, sir. I'm
Yeah,
really
that's
sorry about this, Walther.
Yeah, of course.
Go, 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 go!
No,
Go!
don't worry. We're just taking it. That's about.
Job well done, sir.
Yes, we really pulled it off. Running away from a lethargic 400-year-old man.
It probably isn't our proudest moment.
No matter. If we get this back to the Mixed Memory Cafe, we may still have time to find the flower.
Albert, the Gremlin and Demons show starts in a few minutes.
Then we'll just have to be very quick, won't we? We have to go to the show, don't we?
It's definitely what's right.
Okay, let's give up on the flower for this year. I swear the whole world is out to get us. But if we start planning a new strategy tonight, we will definitely be the first ones to find it next year.
Of course. We can wait for one more year to be the Hotel Monarchs.
Fine. But next year, Brian, is our year. I shall be a temporary monarch, if it's the last thing we do.
If it makes you feel any better, Albert, we'll always be the Monarchs of the Attic.
We both know that the attic is a republic, Brian. But I appreciate the sentiment.
Thank you very much, Stanley, for your amazing stand-up, which I just learned doesn't mean having the ability to not fall over.
Now, thank you. Now,
Audience of the Attic, please stay in your seats for the next act, for you could walk away without one of the limbs that you came in with. Please welcome Indigo and their amazing, nice juggling act! Yeah! Woo!
Tickets, please.
Tickets? What do you mean, tickets? We live here. I'm Albert Ackintosh, colloquially known as the scientist, and you, sir, are blocking me from my home.
No ticket. No entry.
Now you listen here, you. Either you let me in, or I will... Yeah.
Maybe we should just buy a ticket.
Fine. 2, please. I miss when nobody knew we were up here. At least we didn't get extorted then.
Everyone has always known you were up here.
Enjoy the show, Brian.
Oh, well, that's just childish, isn't it?
You're childish.
No, I'm not. Yeah. You're childish.
Yeah.
Child.
You're
Are
childish.
you child?
sirs, you made it. Oh, happy days. This way, we saved you 2 seats near the front. I wrote your name so no one would take them.
Oh, well, thank you, young Master Gremlin.
Oh, no, I'm not the gremlin. My name is Rita Ritz.
Well, it's nice to meet your acquaintance, Rita. Who are Albert and Brain?
Oh, sirs. That says Albert and Brian,
Does
silly.
not.
Oh, that's my cue. Quickly, take your seats.
And I learned that when I was 3.
Indigo? There's a knife in your shoulder.
Huh? Oh, right. I just need to pop down to the infirmary quickly. Are we still on for badminton on Tuesday?
I guess. If you're still able to swing a racket.
I'll be fine. Had worse injuries than this when adventuring. I'll talk you through the scars sometime. Whoa. I'm woozy. Speak soon.
Is she going to be all right?
She hid in a barrel of fish for 3 months. I think she'll cope.
I know. Come on then. You tell them.
Thank you, Indigo, for that amazing show. Who knew knives could be used for other things than eating soup?
That's a spoon, buddy. We've talked about this.
Quiet in the audience, please. And now, please, welcome our guest announcer here to reveal the winner of the scavenger hunt and new temporary monarch, Famulous! Yay!
Thank you, Mr. Gremlin. I did tell him that I don't do well at public speaking, but he insisted. So, please put your feet, hands, put your hands together for our new temporary monarch, King Marcus.
You've got to be kidding me.
I'm King Marcus. And it was all because of my friend, Mr. Albert Scientist Hackintosh Man. Now, bow, Brian.
Pardon?
I said bow.
All right, well, swiftly moving on. But back to you, Mr. Gremlin.
I told you it's Rita.
At least get Rita's name right.
Yeah, she's a star.
Sorry. Incidentally, would anyone mind if I was to perhaps join them to watch the rest of the show?
Well, there you are. I knew I only had 999. You, my small insectoid friend, make 1,000. Oh, I'll be begging your pardon.
Over here, Famulous. You can sit with us.
Oh, thank you very much, Albert and Brian. This is truly an honour.
And now, for the final performance, the demon and myself shall perform our last and most dangerous trick.
Brian, hold still. Let me just quickly upgrade you with a visual stimuli recording device. Then we can get
That's a roll of gaffer tape and a camera.
Just come
Get
here.
off me, Albert. Oh, get off me, for goodness
There we go.
sake.
Okay, tilt your head 90 degrees. I want to get a good shot. We need to get that close up. Yes.
Before you see three things. A small green assistant, a box, and a very sharp saw. Don't believe me? Watch this.
Albert, I'm nervous.
Nervous? I'm furious. The demon just sawed through the leg of my favourite table.
Now that's a sharp saw. Rita, please get into the box, for I am now going to saw you in half. Remember, my dear audience, do not look away, for this shall be my greatest trick.
That saw does look awfully real.
I'm sure it's fine. They've been practicing all day.
Dreadfully suspenseful, isn't it?
Shh. We should intervene, shouldn't we?
Wow. So, Demon, how does this trick work?
I don't know. You wouldn't let us practice it.
All right, stop.
Okay, stop.
No, this is
Put
done
down
now.
that
This is
saw
done.
now, demon.
Saw
We are
down.
stopping.
Oh boy.
And that was the real trick all along.
What was?
Shut up, Albert. I am trying to save the finale. Now take a bow. You too, Brian.
Yes. Oh, Brian. It's all coming together for Marcus. Soon you'll see. Soon you'll all see.
Thank you for coming to our show. Now please feel free to wait around for autographs and mingling.
Counterpoint! Get out of my attic. I'm very tired.
But my fans.
That was a very eventful day, wasn't it?
I just think it's a shame that we can't take our show on tour. The world must see my genius.
Actually, just as it happens, Albert taped a camera to my head so we could always remember it.
Marvelous.
Excuse me?
Oh, you're still here. What is it? Does the management have another task for us?
The management? Oh, no, I'm purely here for my own recreation. I just wanted to say thank you for allowing me to sit with you. It really did make the whole finale far more enjoyable.
Right. Well, do you want to maybe leave?
Oh, of course. Thank you again. Would you look at that? The pink blossom trees are shredding their blooms. Such a pretty sight. The blossoms in the wind against the orange sky's always been my favourite part of spring day. What a lovely moment to share with friends.
Ugh, tragically underwhelming.
Well, I'll be going then. But I'll be back tomorrow as the management do have the next location that they'll be sending you. Sleep well at it, gang.
Ugh, thank ever he's gone. Ugh.
I just don't trust him. No one can work with the management and have good intentions.
Also, his scales weird me out.
He's a weirdo.
Really?
Yeah. He's got shifty eyes.
The blossoms are nice, though.
Yeah. Yeah, they are.
Admit it, Demon. You think they're pretty?
Oh, okay. I concede they are, what is it do mortals say? Nice? They are nice.
Happy Spring Day, Demon.
Spring Day. The greatest show ever performed. Nice view. 10 out of 10. This broadcast has been brought to you by Hotel Elsewhere, scripted under Firefly Lantern, featuring Eddie Lear as the scientist, Lou Spicer as Brian the robot, Matthew Beecham as the gremlin, and Abigail Hackwood as the demon, featuring Toby Saddleton as Stanley the geezer, Nikki Van Toren as Indigo Blastwin, and James Watkins as Famulus. All additional voices provided by featured artists. Audio engineering and original music by Eddie Lear. Artwork by Abigail Hackwood. If you have enjoyed this adventure, please consider subscribing to our Patreon at patreon.com/hotelelsewhere. Thank you for listening and have a happy spring day!